Check in the pit. Late model. Guys, you need to have the scales right now for qualifying lead. Late models to the scales now.
Let's back this thing up. What's going on, guys? Back it up. Oh, you mean why you got some help? That's right, that's it. You noticed that, huh? Oh, the wind. Because the boys are out there already waiting for you, man.
Right yellow tape.
First one. No, I'm done there. Oh, okay, good. Good. Here we go.
Attention in the pit. American Race Truck, your driver's meeting is in 2 minutes at the trailer. Truck drivers, your driver's meeting is 2 minutes at the trailer.
Comment on what you're expecting for tonight.
Well, we're hoping to go fast. We've been kind of chasing it a little bit tonight due to the fact our left rear shock was bad, so we put a new one on there, and it's a lot easier to drive now. So I feel pretty good about it. We're not too far off.
All right. Give me your name and where you're from.
Jeff Russell, Boise, Idaho.
Jeff, how's the season been so far total?
Good. We've missed 5 races, and so we're 6th in points right now. So that's not too bad. We won one of them, so my first SRL win, so in Meridian, Idaho. So it's been pretty good.
Talk about the experience of driving a super modified. This is such a unique class of race car.
Well, it is unique. It's just, I love the offset and I love how fast they are. And they're just a great bunch of people. And it's just a stepping stone to the IndyCar, and that's all of our dreams to be there. So that's what it's all about. And we have great fans and a lot of fun.
Yeah, because I seen the smoke coming out of the header right there.
Give me your name and where you're from.
Jerry Vandenhall from Arkansas City, Kansas.
All right, Jerry, talk about tonight's race.
Looking forward to it if we get the motor running. We're running a little rich right now for practice sessions, so we'll get her straightened out and see if we can't come to the front.
How's the season been for you so far?
First time ever been in one. Usually race World of Outlaws and be racing ASA next year, and Jim was kind enough to come ask me to drive this car for this race.
Quite a transition going from a World of Outlaw car to one of these.
Want to get on pavement. It's the place to be.
Yeah. To talk about the experience of driving a super modified, such a unique race vehicle.
I don't know quite yet. Like I said, we got to get it running. It was pretty rich. We were out there full bore and not keeping up at all. So when you can take this track wide open, there's something wrong with the car because you should have to slow down for the corner. So we'll get her running good.
Yeah. What do you think about this track?
I love the facility. Love the track. I think it's awesome. This is one of the better facilities I've been able to actually race at. I'm used to dirt tracks. They're usually substandard. So.
All right. Thanks, Jerry. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Your name and where you're from?
George Greenway out of Toll House, California.
Spell your last name for me.
Greenway.
Okay. George, talk about tonight's race.
These cars are wicked fast out here. Troy Regier just got around in 15-something seconds, and that is about the fastest car around here, so it's going to be a super good race.
How's the season been for you guys so far?
Up and down, and right now we're kind of on a downside, but hopefully we'll get this thing going here. I got a super crew working on this thing, so I'm hoping they're getting it going here.
What do you think of the track here, running here at Irwindale?
Oh, it's a super facility. Nice, clean pits, a lot of lights down here when it gets dark. It's the nicest place I've been to by far.
What kind of things do you expect for tonight?
As far as racing?
Right.
A lot of close competition. These cars are all together. They're all fast, and we should be running pretty darn tight together. So probably a lot of good passing.
All right. Good luck, George.
So thank you.
Greg, talk about what's going on with the car right now.
We just spit a rod out of the engine, and the car was working really good up until then, and looked like everything was going to make for a good night, and wasn't to be.
So are you guys pretty much out for the night?
Yeah, we're done for the night. Yeah, it's hurt bad.
Mm-hmm. Overall, how has the season been for you, though?
Up until right now, it's been a really good season. But we had a lot of good luck. We won the most races so far, so I guess we can't complain, but that happens sometimes.
Yeah. What do you expect for next year? Now that you're closing out 2000, what do you expect for 2001?
I think it's going to get bigger and better. There's more cars being built, and some new venues that we're going to be going to, and I think that it's going to just get bigger and better, and hopefully the fans will keep supporting it like they did this year. It's really been good.
All right. Good luck, you, Rick.
Thank you.
Thanks. First of all, give me your first, last name, and where you're from.
Hey, I'm Dave Adamson. I'm from Salt Lake City, Utah.
Dave, talk about tonight's race.
Well, I'm looking to beat my son and Troy Regier. It looks like Vince just had problems, so he won't be part of the deal. We're still looking for a little bit more speed, and I think we'll find it.
How's the car running so far in early practice?
It's handling really good, and I think I use a little bit more dialing in on the chassis, get some speed out of it.
What are you expecting for tonight's race?
I'm expecting to win. But I got 2 big competitors, so we'll see. We ran really good in San Diego, so try and do our same here. The other guys have track time here. I'm brand new to the track.
Overall, how has 2000 been for you, Dave?
It's been a pretty good year for the races I've run. I've re-entered the sport again after 4 years out. dealing with my son, getting him into a good ride and stuff. So it's been pretty good.
All right, good looking, Dave.
Thanks.
Look at the camera. Is that my ticket?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Give me first and last name and correct spelling on the last name.
Joe Gosek, G-O-S-E-K.
Joe, what do you think about Irwindale Speedway?
It's an awesome facility. It's probably the cleanest, most professional place I've been to in a long time. Yeah, it's state of the art for us. We race back home. We got some nice places, but not quite the whole package like this has.
Yeah. How's the car running so far this afternoon?
Yeah, so far we're third fastest. You know, Davey set a precedent for me, running the 14s, testing here, and now we're ways off that yet, but getting used to the track and the car. And we're third fastest right now. Hopefully, we pick up a little bit more and have a good car for the race. That's what we're looking forward to.
This is winding up 2000. You're going to do a lot with SRL in 2001.
As of right now, I'm committed to my International Super Modified Association back home. You know, I'll do what I can out here. Right now I'm planning on run Phoenix in March with the IRL, and then the 2 races after that in Las Vegas with the SRL. And after that, it'll be up in there as to when I can and when I can't, depending on my other schedule.
Joe, I know you've been running super modifieds for plenty of years. What is the experience like of driving these race cars?
They always give you a kick in the butt. You know, you always enjoy the power, and the tracks are really fast, the cars are really fast. You know, it's probably the closest thing you get to an Indy car, and every time I get in one, I'm excited to run it, so I keep right on doing it until I don't have that urge anymore.
All right, what are you expecting for tonight?
I'm hoping we can run for the win. I mean, that's what they brought me out here for. You know, we get the combination right, the car to handle well, and keep the tires on it, because we had a little trouble early practice, but keep the tires on and stay out of trouble and get a top finish out of it.
All right, good luck, Joe.
Thank you very much.
Give me your first and last name. Where are you from?
Lonnie Adamson from Salt Lake City, Utah.
I take it you're Dave's son.
Yes.
All right. Lonnie, talk about being involved with super modified racing.
Involved with super modified racing? Exciting. I don't know. I enjoy it.
How's the car been running so far this afternoon?
Today, we've had a vibration, but I think we got rid of it. I think we found it. We've been tight coming off the turn. So I think we're pretty good, though.
What are you expecting for tonight's main event?
I don't know. People are blowing motors and stuff, so I don't know how many cars we'll have and what's going to happen. So just close, fast racing.
How long have you been in super modifieds now as a driver, Lonnie?
Driver since I was 18.
Which is how many years?
Since 22.
Well, it's been you've had a fair amount of experience in these cars.
Yeah.
What is it like to drive a super modified?
I don't know. I'm used to it, so I don't know how to relate to somebody that hasn't driven one.
Yeah. All right. Good luck to you, Lonnie.
Thanks.
Troy, talk about tonight's race. What you expecting?
Well, I think it's going to be a tough race because the whole series, I mean, all these guys are stepping up a notch, and they're picking it up, and they're all running. The competition's really tight. It's been a great series, and it should be a really tight, great race tonight.
How's the car been running so far this afternoon?
It's been running pretty good. It's a little sensitive. We're still out to lunch a little bit. We ran really fast, but we blistered our right rear, and it didn't even show a lot of temperature, really, so we're a little concerned with that, so we're going to step up 1 compound in the right rear and see what happens in qualifying.
How has the 2000 season been for you guys so far?
It's been a good season overall. We got the championship wrapped up, and you know, we won 5 races, but there could have been more. We had some bad luck, but hey, that's the way it goes, and you need a little bit of racing luck to win them all. So it's been, you know, still got some cars that aren't wadded up, and that's a plus.
You're going to be back with SRL in 2001?
Oh, definitely. Looking forward to next year, and this series is great. It's a great deal.
Tell us about your race car. I mean, I know these cars are radical to begin with, but yours looks very easy.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know what makes mine look different. The roll cage is a little different, the tail is a little different, but I think it's probably the best looking one out here. But I'm a little biased, so it looks pretty wicked, actually. And we're maximum width and maximum offset, so it makes the car look real wicked.
All right, good luck, Detroit.
All right, thanks. All right.
Give me your name and where you're from.
Jim Pasquin from Salt Lake City, part-time resident, San Diego.
Jim, spell your last name for me.
Pasquin, P-A-S-Q-U-I-N.
Jim, how long have you been running super modifieds?
Well, it's been a while since I ran them actually, but I ran them for 4 or 5 years back in the 80s.
So you're back
it's been a while.
Back in it for the first time this year in a while?
Yeah.
How's the season been for you so far?
Well, I've only ran 1 race at El Cajon actually. First race this year was Phoenix International. And we never made it to the actual race. In practice on Saturday, flipped the car, got it upside down. Hardly did any damage to it. We were real lucky. And El Cajon last weekend was the first actual shakedown run for this car, and it's all hand built. It's a lot of different combination compared to all these other cars, and it just took a while to try to figure out what's going on with it, and we're still finding out that we've got some things to sort out.
How's the car running so far in practice?
Well, we only got 5 laps in practice, and the engine was cold and the tires were cold when we went out there because we missed the first practice session, so really couldn't tell much about the car, what it's doing, other than I know the right front shock's bottoming out, and that's making it a handful to drive, so I couldn't even stand on the gas or gas it up yet.
What are you hoping for the main event, Jim?
Well, obviously I'd like to win that sucker, you know, but it's pretty unrealistic, you know, to come out with a new car and not driven for quite a while and on a new track that's, I can't even pick up any reference points yet on the track where they're on and off the throttle, so, you know, it's pretty unrealistic that we're going to do much than just go out there and just stay out of trouble and drive a clean race.
Planning a full season for 2001?
Yes, we are. I have a USAC 360 sprint car, though, that I plan to run quite a bit next year.
All right, good luck, Jim.
Thanks.
We all work together. All right. Oh man, it's a hill. Where we go? Oh.
Checker flag wave. I do believe they were all there.
Watch behind you. Watch behind.